Would you run a business without a plan? No, right? So, why so many smart professionals are running their career on the autopilot? No clear strategy, no milestones, and finally, no clear end goals. Hi, this is Manjunath, a program manager putting 2 decades of experience in elite multinationals. And I am the founder of Agile Career Hub. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 key principles wherein those principles will be helpful for you to treat your career as a high impact project. We are good to go, guys. So, the first principle is have a clear career vision. See, most of the times, what will happen is when the vision is not clear, then it is just like we'll be running it on the autopilot. So, what is most important over here is one is defining success for you. What success looks like to you. It is like everybody won't opt for as CXO positions. But most important thing is this success is flexible and specific to the individual, whether you would like to obtain a certification or is it a freedom. What is the meaning or the definition of the success should be very clear to you. And second thing is create a career backlog. Like here, the important point is whenever you need to have a plan, you need to have an action items into it, isn't it? So whenever you would like to have an action item, it can be in terms of list of the roles that what you are looking for, and the second can be would you like to build in any skills that will going to really position you differently, out of the crowd, that whatever you are opting for, and do you need any specific experience which will going to enable you to opt for the higher positions. That is the second point under the first objective of having a clear plan. And the third point is set a smart goals or the milestones. See, the human brain will going to work only when you set a timeline for it, because we might have experienced before, and it is like anything which you don't have a timeline, we the probability of getting that work done will be really very low. So having a timeline and making your goals smarter will going to definitely help you to move forward with the precision and accuracy. Coming to the second point, run your career like a sprint cycles. When I say the sprint cycles, the cycles will be of the duration of 90 days. So that the running, whenever you will be running your career objectives or whatever the target or the smart goals you have set in, first step in that is reflect and retrospect. When I say reflect and retrospect, it should be for the 90 days duration. What and all the smart goals you have set in, you may have to execute them and see without any biases. And then ask yourself what you were good at, what went well, what didn't go well, and if you could figure out what went well and why it went well. And the other part is what didn't go well and why it didn't go well. So it is all is like a brainstorming to yourself. When you do this, you will get a lot of clarity that when you're going to run the second sprint for the next 90 days, that will be far better than what did you do in the first sprint. And this improvisation of the cycle keeps enhancing as you start doing these activities. And second most important thing when you'll start running these sprints is the prioritization. Guys, here only the most important thing like 80-20 rule, Pareto principle will going to come, because the 80% of the impact will going to come only from the 20% of the cost. It is all this the cause and effect diagram. The people who really master this prioritization will definitely in a position to climb your corporate ladder, or in your business it will be like far easy for them, because the prioritization is the most important thing what a corporate professional need to know, because it will be applicable on the daily basis. You know, if you know your priorities, the things will get simpler, and the way you will going to spend your time and energy will be more effective. And the third thing is, as we have done the brainstorming, iterating, that will going to really enable you, because when you will start running these sprints in terms of 90 days, it can be a building a skill, or you would like to figure out a job positions, or you would like to network with a key person who could really open up a door for you guys, that can really help you to position better, because you are doing an experiment. These small experiments will going to definitely help you to put you into the take that big leap that what you are opting for in your career. And the third key principle is build your self-sufficient skill stack. Because guys, it is not always about money, money, money. Money is only the byproduct of the service that whatever you are offering. So this is when you get into a mode of skill, skill, skill. then your skill will going to get you that back pocket skill, whatever you say, which will going to like really differentiate it from the crowd, will going to definitely position you better into the marketplace or into your career. The first skill which will be like really key to is the communication, because the communication is the currency, and these words are actually the currencies that what we're going to transact into a real world, uh, uh, whatever the communications we'll be doing with the people. Because it is in wherever you are, whether are you pitching an idea, or you are navigating in conflict, or it is only a process of allocations or getting whatever the feedback or the report from your team, communication is definitely a key, like very top notch skill that what you can keep polishing, which will going to give you the a better ROI on your investment. So here one more point what I would like to add over here is, you need not be like getting lost in like having a very posh accent sort of thing. You can really at least get into very clear understandable language, and most of the people will going to like get communication as a language. It is not a language. Language is not a communication. Language is only the medium of the communication, isn't it? Okay, and the next part is when you start stacking your skills, you will be in a position to understand, like you will be running your career like a portfolio project. So if I have to connect all the dots, the dots will be something like that. The first you'll be setting in the first principle, you'll be setting your vision, and in the second you'll be putting out all the when the vision is set, you are putting in activities so that you have a smart goals in place with the timelines. And when you start running your sprint, you will have a exact roadmap what needs to be done by when, irrespective of what and all the activities you have listed it out, which is specific to your progression, what looks like to you as a success in your career. Then start executing it precisely like a project manager. And the last but the most important thing is, emotional intelligence is really trending. This is the era of emotional intelligence. How you will going to treat people or respond to the people will going to really set your game apart and position you differently into the regular aspects that whatever you execute, like you're going to execute on the daily basis. Because guys, kindness is an investment, so please keep in mind how you treat people will always be there at their back of the mind, irrespective that what and all you have done for them. So people don't grow just because they are skilled. They will grow because like how they can actually manage, execute, keep themselves calm into the stress situation, and really bring in what value they need to add to the table. That too in the right time and with the precision and accuracy. So guys, these were the three key principles I just wanted to mention in this video. So if you would like to deep dive into it, I highly recommend you to check out the website of mine, wherein I'll be deep diving into these all the concepts in my upcoming webinar. I highly recommend you to get into the website and book your slot for my next webinar. Thank you very much. I'll be more than happy to see you inside the webinar.